had it corrupted. And whenever I put it in, it's not coming up. And then I tried to, there we go. Never mind. I guess I'm an idiot. I took it out 3 times, but it wasn't showing a time. And then when I tried to format it, it said unable to format call. So it was shit. And I just thought it might be busted. There we go. Oh, my cord. Your cord. Oh, how are you going to operate a camera without your cord? I have no idea how to do it. I'm lost.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming to you live from the rinks in Hauppauge, getting set for some Monday night hockey here in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. The Connetquot Sayville T-Birds getting ready to square off against the Sachem Braves. Travis Quigley here on the call. Magnus Healy running the board for us tonight. And my main man on the cam, Paul Trentini, operating the camera for us here this evening. Gabe Takuri, part of our crew, running the social media. Kevin Broderick and Wally Mitchell over on the South Rink, where currently Connetquot and Longwood in the freshman division are doing battle, and Longwood has a 4-0 lead in the second period of that game. Make sure you fire up the dual screen. North Rink, South Rink. 6 games in total tonight here at the rinks. Week 2 of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. 2 varsity matchups to follow. After this Connetquot Sachem game, we'll have West Islip and Sachem, and then we'll close out the night with the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls taking on Northport Huntington. Warm-ups have concluded here on the North Rink, and we're going to do the national anthem and get ready for the opening puck drop. We got through the anthem. We're just about ready to go. Sachem, Connetquot, Sayville. Sachem, this is going to be their first game of the developmental season, and they're looking to start off with a bright spot. Connetquot played their first matchup last week, fell to KPC, and they're looking to turn things around and get to a 1-1 record. T-Birds going right to left first and third period, wearing their red uniforms, black numbers, white nameplates, white and gold stripes. Sachem wearing the white uniforms reminiscent of the Vegas Golden Knights, and it's the Braves who will take possession of the opening draw, looking to get the offense going. Collins will lose it, and now racing ahead, it's the defenseman fielding, passing it forward, unable to chip it into the zone, was Antonio. Played out into neutral ice, and Sachem and the T-Birds both battling for possession. Now Sachem possess, wheeling into the zone with an opportunity, driving wide, shot on goal, save there, trying to poke it away. Now Kotsonis gets it at the top of the slot and clears. That was a great opportunity in the first 30 seconds there for Atkins of Sachem. Brace looking to center a pass. It ends up behind the net. T-Birds once again will try to clear their zone. Banked off the boards and out to the red line, where Atkins will collect at his own blue. Atkins stops, Kotsonis applying the pressure, trying to stick lift. Would have been a golden opportunity for Kotsonis if he could have got it into the zone, but now it's flipped in, and it will be an opportunity. Breakaway try, they score! Joel Antonio, 1-0 for the T-Birds. Starts out right in front of the Braves bench. Antonio just flips it ahead and gets on the chase. Steps into it, no stick handle, fires one 5-hole, and it's 1-0 for Connetquot Sayville. 1 minute, 8 seconds into this game. Talk about a hot start for the T-Birds. They're going to win the ensuing face-off. It comes all the way back to Donley, and a lot of pressure being applied by Zub, and he's going to take it away. Will the Braves respond quickly? Zub pass to the point is intercepted. T-Birds will chip it out. Thrown back in deep, delayed offside, so Donley's going to have some time as the Braves tag up. He'll bank a pass deep, looking for Kotsonis. That's Jonathan Kotsonis wearing number 3. Missed his tape. No icing, though. Nice move coming out from behind the net by Andrew McCarthy. And he leads a breakout pass over to Joey Fussa. Fussa back over to Zub in the middle. Zub to the left-hand side. Goes off into the corner. Zub pass sticked away by the T-Birds starting netminder, Grant Cowder. Puck comes out of the zone. McCarthy just could not handle it. He'll chip it back in now. Haggerty slows things down. Puts it off the wall. And now trying to race ahead, McCarthy chopped off his stick. Kotsonis now off to the races, looking to create a chance. A great poke check there. Jackson Zub coming across with the clean stick check. Puck squirts out into the center of the ice, and now Sachem again. Mason Lovergene across the middle. Nobody home on the pass. Fussa pinches in, and it'll come outside the zone. T-Birds clear, and now they'll look to make a wholesale line change. Atkins, couple crossovers, now a ton of speed. Just loses the handle of the biscuit. Backhanded in by Russo. Fielding gets it on the near side. Ryan trying to take it away, poked between his legs. Antonio, the goal scorer, loses it, looking to regain possession. And now it's Antonio again. Another breakaway. Can he get 2? Shoots. Save made. Covered up by Santino Amarata. Just fanning on that shot. Antonio, what an opportunity in the early going. Scored on his first shift and almost got his second on his second shift. We're 3 minutes and 20 seconds into this contest, and Connetquot with a 1-0 lead here over Sachem. Draw comes back, and unable to hold it was Bermudez. Chance here, racing down the sheet is Atkins. Atkins just knocked away. A great defensive play right there by Matthew Fielding on the back check. T-Birds get it out, and another breakaway. Antonio settles the rolling puck, goes to the backhand, denied by Amarata. A great save for Santino Amarata. It comes back down, Fielding will collect, plays it off the wall. Just pops out of the zone. T-Birds will recontrol it. Here he comes again. Antonio on the backhand, takes a shot, just misses. Off the back kick plate, into the middle, nobody home. Ian trying to clear, moved it to McCarthy. He'll use the boards as his friend. Ahead for Finmore. Finnemore spins, looking for some help. Ramirez is there for the T-Birds. Back with Finnemore, a little self-chip. Looks to put it into the zone. Back and forth these two sides go. Trying to settle things down. Taking it away, Bermudez. He'll race up the ice. Bermudez, a stick lift, loses possession. Puck pops right back to him. Amarata will steer it into the corner. 10:15 to go here in the first period. 1-0 for the T-Birds. Race for it. Haggerty is there. Good play by the T-Birds defenseman with Brace all over him. Bermudez beats two and has numbers. 2-on-1 chance. Shot, save. Rebound still there. From his knees, Bermudez unable to tuck it home. Big hit there. And getting it out are the Braves. They're going to try to make a line change, get some fresh guys on the ice. Hard off the wall, and it will clear. Looking like it's going to go on net, so it won't be an icing. No, it does miss, but still no icing deems our official. So play continues. Don't worry, we do have that replay ready to go of that save by Santino Amarata on the breakaway. We will show it to you once we get to our next whistle. Chance out of the zone. Sachem must tag. They do. T-Birds just trying to get it out of their end. Comes all the way down the ice. Icing called. And now we'll show you that save that kept it a 1-0 game. Santino Amarata getting across. Antonio had a couple of chances in the early going of this game. Scored initially on a wrist shot, went 5-hole. The backhand try there, nothing doing. Amarata stayed with him the whole way. 1-0 this game remains. 9-10 here in the first period. Face-off going to be to the left of Grant Cowder. Zub going to line up for Sachem with Liam Rakos, and Zub wins it. Atkins shot gets deflected. It's loose in the blue paint, and getting across to clear it out of harm's way was Ryan Donnelly. Foot race for the puck. Bustamante gets there, having some difficulty clearing, ends up going on net. Amarata covers, and we get a whistle. Dangerous chance right there. I want to thank you all so much for joining us live here on the LI Sports Network. Our first game on the North Rink tonight. 2 varsity matchups to follow. Winning it forward in the D zone, Zub. You don't see that very often. Showing a lot of confidence on the draw. Zub trying to make the dangle move around Haggerty. It'll skip into the corner. Comes together with Donnelly. Zub wins the stick battle. Curls with the puck around the dot. Pass up to the point. Shot is blocked by Rakos. He can't clear. Zub to the net. He scores! Jackson Zub gets his first of the year, and he ties it at 1. You see right here on the replay, Connetquot trying to get it out. Zub applies the pressure on Rakos, forces the turnover, and then a good shot going upstairs on the blocker's side, just inside the post, and he makes it a 1-1 game here with 8:32 to go in period 1. The T-Birds go forward off the draw, caught Sonis, poked away. Ruselowitz will chop it deep. Katsonis across to help Ruselowitz, and he takes it away. Finds Ruselowitz, backhand out front. Nobody there. Overskating it now, Antonio out front. Just missed Ruselowitz. Katsonis on the follow-up save. Rebound there. That off the side of the net. Sachem looking to clear. It's just on the blue line. Does come out of the zone. Ruselowitz does push it deep, but McCarthy jumps it immediately and races ahead. McCarthy's pass is blocked. Finds it one more time. Pops out to the high slot and just backhanded into the corner by Ian. Finnemore looking to center one out front, wide open, waiting for the puck was Russo. Didn't get there. Bermudez over the line for Katsonis. Katsonis outside, just behind Antonio. Antonio gets it back in the corner. Looking for Katsonis. McCarthy intercepted. Off a skate, Ruselowitz with the chance there. T-Birds trying to hold the zone. They do. Katsonis off his skate. And now here comes McCarthy. McCarthy beats another defenders on a breakaway. McCarthy shoots. Save made. Grant Cowder. Great stop. Keeps it tied at 1. Great effort by McCarthy to generate the opportunity for himself. And walks in, gets the chance to shoot, but Cowder read it the whole way. A nice glove save there. We stay tied at 1. 6:58 remaining in the opening frame. Pass comes up top to the point, and it's held in the zone by Atkins. Comes in behind. Atkins is going to hold it again. He's trying to get off to his forehand, unsuccessful. And Haggerty will wheel it out solo. Atkins on the back check, takes it away. And here comes Atkins once more, off onto his forehand now. Shoots, he scores! The Braves take a 2-1 lead on the solo effort from Jesse Atkins. Comes back through the neutral zone, forces the turnover, and sees some space on the left side of the ice, gets to it, recognizes Rakos is taking away that space and just fires one low on net and is able to put it into that corner pocket. 2-1 lead for the Braves. Atkins gets his first goal of the season. Chipped out of the zone. Now a foot race between Rakos and Atkins. Who's going to get there? 50-50. Atkins chips it to the corner. And now look to wheel the net. Rakos plays the body, knocks him down. There to help out the Sachem captain, Cam Collins. And now Beltram gets it. Has Brace to his left. Across for Brace. Just couldn't get the shot off. Out into the neutral ice. Rakos sends it down. Wants to go off for a change. Amarada is going to leave it out for Clark Beltram. Beltram's pass intercepted. Shot goes wide. Beltram looks to start the breakout once more. And it's Zub who's going to wheel. Zub is slowed up, stopped at the blue line by Donley, and now Donley has numbers up the ice. Donley makes the pass across. Shot, Amarada save. Puck still free. Pops in behind the net. A centering pass looking for Burns. Missed his tape. Ryan looks to get it out of the zone, and he will. Stops up at the red to avoid the pressure from Burns. Lost in his feet momentarily, and now will elect to dump it in. 5 minutes to go here in period 1. A hard rim around the wall, right for Antonio. No pressure. He'll chip it through the middle for Burns. Burns trying to catch up to it, and he does. And Burns is on a breakaway. Burns to the backhand, forehand, and his shot is stopped by Amarada. Back at the red line. Blown tire there for Burns, looking to pop back up and get it deep. Fielding will throw it deep. McCarthy there with plenty of time, 4:30 to go in the opening period. A long stretch pass, Fielding going to intercept it. Ryan trying to spread the ice out a little bit there. See if he could catch the T-Birds defense sleeping. Instead, it's going to be Lovergene who intercepts a pass and drives in offensively. Bermudez diving in the ice and sweeping his stick to knock the puck away. Ryan got it in the slot, but could not get a shot off. Zub on the back check. He'll take it, and now a 2-on-1. Zub across. What a play coming back defensively, Antonio. Zub's gonna fake the pass, roll middle. He fires off the glove of Cowder. Back for Zub, a one-time try, that's denied. A lot of pressure being applied by the Braves right now. T-Birds just looking to clear. Through the middle, it does get out. Sachem, though, keep possession. Atkins racing in as his line mates make a change. Atkins gets to the middle, but couldn't get a shot through. He'll scoop it out of the corner. Still solo. Got knocked off the puck. Antonio couldn't chip it into some open space. T-Birds are able to clear, though. Now Antonio gets it back on the near side, and he'll chip and chase. Shade over 3 minutes remaining in the first. Antonio walks out of the corner, shoots, save Amarada, and it trickles in. It trickled in. Antonio ties it up at 2. We got to take another look at this replay here. Off the initial shot, looked like Amarada had it. And you see, it took a second. Not until a few seconds later we see the official give the goal signal. So it must have gotten muffled up in Amarada's equipment for a moment before squeaking through. And second of the game for Antonio, 2-2 the score. It's been a great first period between these two sides here on the North Rink to get things going. Monday night hockey in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Haggerty will keep the puck in the zone. Rakos gets there first. Out front. It'll end up popping to the point. Haggerty one-time blast goes wide. A big kick off the board. Save Amarada. Sachem trying to clear. Katsonis takes it back. He'll fire a wrister over the net. Backhand try. Ruselowitz won't go. Atkins looking to clear. Gets it ahead for Russo. And now Russo will skate with it. Russo does get it out, but Haggerty angles across and swats it back in. Ruselowitz in the high slot, walks, shoots. Amarada will glove it with 2:05 remaining in period 1. What a back and forth first period we have had so far tonight between the T-Birds and the Braves. Goes to brace on the wall, and then pops all the way across to the near side, spectator side of the ice. Guess it couldn't get it in. McCarthy back ahead for the Braves, dumps it deep. Haggerty stops it up, looking to go long. Nobody home. Across for Fussa. Fussa slowed up by Ramirez. Comes in behind the net of Router with $1:35 remaining. Donnelly off the glass. Burns is going to swoop down, collect it, and get his wheels turning. Nice move by Burns around one. Fussa comes across, got the angle right, knocked him off the puck. Burns continues to battle for it, though. At the point, Ramirez for Donnelly. Donnelly's chance gets blocked. It's chipped out of the zone, and Beltram on a clean breakaway. Beltram coming in. Poke check made by Router. Comes across, and Ramirez looking for numbers here. Ramirez takes it away. Ramirez on a breakaway. Ramirez, shot save, rebound, another one stopped by Amarada. Back and forth we go as we enter the final minute of the first period. Burns trying to dish it to the point. Brace is there. Knocked down by Haggerty, who lost it in his skates. Just swats it into the corner. A weak side rim. Donnelly holds the zone. 30 seconds remaining. McCarthy collects behind his own net, and he's just trying to slow things down here. He'll take it out of the zone himself. McCarthy across for Beltram. Just underneath the triangle, and he'll have to chase this one down on the forecheck. Centering pass that goes off the pad of Cowder. Fussa intercepts, looking to throw it back low. 5 seconds remaining. Donnelly just wants to clear. Zub takes it, shoots, he scores! 1.5 to go in the period, and Zub makes it 3-2. A great snapshot there from Jackson Zub. He gets his second of the night. And what a way to end the first period for Sachem. Forces the turnover by intercepting the pass, and a quick shot on goal. 3-2 after one. We're going to take a quick pause. We'll return in just a moment with more action here on the LI Sports Network. Coming back for period number two, Travis Quigley here on the call. Joining me for some color commentary this period, Magnus Healy. We got Paul Trentini, as always, on the camera. 3-2, Sachem lead over Connetquot. The T-Birds looking to respond. It was the Braves who just scored with 1.5 seconds remaining in the first period. Jackson Zub got his second of the night. A shot on goal there. That router left the rebound out. Sachem trying to capitalize. Comes up to the point. Bustamante's shot blocked by Antonio. Atkins just puts it cross corner. A one-time blast that misses. A lot of power on that one from Zub. It came all the way out of the zone. And Antonio's going to intercept the pass. He's off to the races. He shoots. Breadbasket save. Santino Amarata. And Magnus, you said it to me during intermission. Fireworks so far to start this game. What have you been impressed by from these two sides?
Yeah, we saw it at the end of the first period with a lot of back and forth play, skating up and down the sheet, and they came out with the same type of energy coming out into the second period. Both teams attacking. You saw Sachem earlier on, right after the ensuing faceoff, getting down and trying to make an early possession and get a goal across here and keep the momentum going.
So it's going to be Antonio and Zub. Zub's going to win it in the D zone, looking to flip it out. Antonio knocks it down. Backhand try goes just wide. Ruselowitz there, battles with Zub. Zub gets the better of it that time around. His clearing attempt won't go. Bermudez shot. It's blocked. And now taken out of the zone. Lovergene through the middle. Hits Zub, who cuts in wide, now has numbers. Zub across Lovergene. One-timer deflected over the net. Ryan got a piece of it, and it just went over. Zub shoots, kicked away with the right pad. T-Birds looking to clear. McCarthy unable to hold the zone. Antonio comes together with him. He'll just clear it down the ice. Amarata is just going to set it out for Ryan in the corner. Ryan looks to clear through the middle. Bermudez is there to hold it. Looking for Kotsonis, and Lovergene intercepts. Antonio knocks it away from him, though. And Ryan with a nice defensive play there to take it away. Zub will send it down the ice. Icing is waved off. About 2 minutes played here in the second period. 3-2, Sachem in the lead. Fossa at the half wall out front. And it's blocked there. I believe that was Fielding in front. It was. Fussell holds his own one more time. Centering pass. Rakos can't get it out. Ryan opens up the hips. His shot blocked. That was Rakos in the way there. It's spun in behind the net. And now out to the slot for Ryan. Couldn't hold it. And Ruselowitz clears. Foot race for it. Getting there, McCarthy, and felt the pressure, so he just sends it north. Nice move by Fielding. 4-on-2. Fielding driving wide. He'll stop up. Looking for a pass. Goes behind the net. Ruselowitz. He'll have time to turn and face. Hits Rakos. Save Amarada.
Yeah, one thing we see, you want to create your opportunities for the guys on the ice, get some passes, obviously some centering opportunities, but it seems like for both sides, whether in the defense zone or not, it seems like wherever you are, the opponent is. Both teams are doing a great job of flying up and down the sheet and doing a great job of defending the other opponent's opportunities.
Yeah, it seems like we're kind of going through phases in this game, Magnus, where everything is really tight and then everything really opens up. And everyone's getting opportunity after opportunity. And we got an opportunity here. Atkins on a breakaway. He is stopped by Cowder, pardon me. Big save right there on the breakaway. Atkins trying to go coast to coast. Got it back in his own end. And here comes Rakos. Like I just said, end-to-end action. Rakos out front through the skates of Ruselowitz. Kotsonis is going to take it. Kotsonis looking for Rakos in front, just off the backhand. Steered away by Amarada. And cleared out of the zone by the Braves. Held up in front of his own bench, it's Donnelly, but now taken by Atkins. Fans on the pass. He'll recover, gets it back at center ice, and he'll fire it deep. Haggerty there to slow it down. His breakout pass is stopped. Russo. Pass blocked by Haggerty. It'll squirt back in behind the net. Donnelly off the wall. Skipped past Fussa. And Jonathan Kotsonis races down the ice. He'll Gretzky curl back, knocked down. Still has possession. Looking for Rakos just behind him. Haggerty, who enters the zone late as the defenseman, will take a shot. Blocked up by McCarthy. Haggerty drops back in again. He'll put it off the backboards. It's stuck up on the net momentarily. Will somebody dig it off or we get the whistle? It is dug off. Rakos will take it. Rakos looking back door. Amarada, good stick. Shot from Antoni, who goes wide. Kotsonis is there to scoop it up. And he banks it in! He scores! We're tied again! Magnus, walk us through this one here. That was a very favorable bounce here for Kotsonis.
Yeah, we see the clamoring behind the net, trying to figure out who might have gotten their stick upon it, and Kotsonis just gets around it, hits off of the skate of what looks to be number 70, McCarthy, and it just gets a lucky bounce into the net there. Truly incredible.
Yeah, he was looking to make the centering pass, and like Paul always says, Kevin says it, I say it, good things happen when you get the puck towards the net, and that's what happened right there for Jonathan Kotsonis, just getting the puck into good areas, and it banks off a skate, goes in, 3-3. We're tied up here in the second. Bermudez will take it, and he's able to wheel past Atkins, and now he's going to get a chance. Bermudez fires just over. Gesick drops it back for Burns. Burns is going to look for a shot. He gets one through. Knocked to the ice by Atkins. And now Atkins is going to wheel. Starts the breakout, moving it ahead. And into the zone comes Beltran. Beltran with the shot. Cowder with the save. Atkins stops it. Another save, Cowder. Can he find it? Dives on top of it, takes the whistle. 9:38 remaining in the second period. 3-3 hockey game. It's been an absolute treat here in the developmental division, kicking things off on the north rink. Travis Quigley here with Magnus Healy, Paul Trentini on the cam. Sachem and Connetquot Sayville both bringing their A game. Beltran walks in, big stop. He gets his own rebound. That goes off the post. Cowder looking to cover. Bermudez now trying to clear. He takes a check off the wall. Collins, he shoots wide. Beltram's there with the pass out front, just missed. Brace, but Collins is there to collect. Another save from Cowder. He plays it out front again. Cowder stops it up. And now here comes Antonio racing down the ice, trying to chip it past Atkins. He slows him down, and an offside is called.
Just electric there, going up and down the ice. It ends up getting caught in Atkins' skates. Lucky enough for Sachem. But once again, we said it coming into the second period, and we'll say it probably for the rest of this game. Absolute fireworks from both squads here, going up and down the ice, creating opportunities, whether it's bouncing off of the opponent's skates or ringing it around the net and looking for centering passes. Both squads doing a great job tonight.
End-to-end action indeed between these two sides as the Sachem varsity squad just rolled in from their dryland warm-up playing Christmas music. Lovergene shoots, he scores! Just like that, it's 4-3. Sachem take the lead once again.
Yeah, nothing but open sheet there. A little one-timer gets through the top net where Mama hides the cookies. And that's a 4-3 lead there for Sachem. A goal there by Lover.
It's a great shot on net. After a little bit of a commotion up near the blue line, thought the T-Birds might have been able to clear it out. Instead, it's Sachem who got the chance and took advantage. 4-3 now. They jump back in front. McCarthy trying to wheel through a couple bodies. Instead, it's Rakos who takes it away, combining with Katsonis. That's Konstantinos Katsonis, number 66. Jonathan Katsonis, number 3. Jonathan, the last goal scorer for the T-Birds. Can Konstantinos join him on the score sheet? Pops over to Burns. Burns just trying to hold the zone. He does. Gets it to Rakos. Rakos hooks it at the net. Rebound there, and he scores! Yes, he will! Konstantinos Katsonis on the board. It's 4-4.
Look there, a centering opportunity. Gets in the hands of Rakos there. Dishes it over off of the pad, and then again into the right corner there for the T-Birds to tie this ball game up.
Great job by Katsonis being parked in front of the net right there, Magnus, ready for the rebound, and he had his stick in a position that he could hammer that rebound into the back of the net. A quick response right there for the T-Birds as that goal comes just 38 seconds after Lovergene scored to give Sachem the lead. It's the Braves who are back on the attack as Atkins is in the corner. He'll spin a pass to the front, and Katsonis is there to collect on the backhand and clear.
Yeah, right place, right time for both squads so far. Both able to get their little tap-in goals to the bottom half of the net.
Burns takes it at the red line, looking for Rakos as we're past the halfway point of this game. 4-4 the score between the Braves and the T-Birds. Atkins looking to split the D, just overskated the puck. Off in the corner, and it'll come around to Bermudez, who looks to start the break. Bermudez ahead for Burns. Burns stopped up by Atkins in front of the Sachem bench. Atkins, looking to regroup things. Played into the zone. Losing possession for the T-Birds was Fielding. Atkins is in. He'll shoot. Stopped off the glove of Cowder. Burns' pass is intercepted, but Bermudez there to block the shot for Kylie Russo. Burns gets it in the middle of the ice. He does get it out of the zone, trying to hit Katsonis. Couldn't get the puck there. Sachem are trying to make a line change. And the T-Birds will try to take advantage by coming to the near side of the ice here, but the puck misses Katsonis' stick. Ian gets it in the middle. Antonio looking to jump it and take it away. McCarthy couldn't clear. Antonio squares up, shoots, and Amarada will snag it with the glove hand.
Yeah, big help in transition by there from Atkins on the Sachem side. We saw a little bit of fast break forming there between Rykos, and he gets a stick in there, clears it in the neutral zone, and gives the Sachem team a breath.
Been a phenomenal game so far between these two teams. First game of the year for Sachem, second for Connetquot, as that shot gets blocked. And now springing ahead is Brace, but the pass just misses his tape. And Cowder, instead of covering it up, throws it off to the corner. Beltram out front. Collins couldn't get it off. McCarthy trying to settle the bouncing puck. He'll collect. Shot deflected, save, and a second, and a third. Puck is still free. Arm up, we got some penalties coming. Now we get a whistle. Both officials quick to put the arm up there, Magnus, and Haggerty being escorted to the penalty box now, as we're gonna get our first power play chance of the night. So Sachem going on the power play, as I just mentioned. First power play chance of the game for either team. And will Sachem be able to capitalize and regain the lead? T-Birds jumped out to the lead first, then Sachem with 2 went up 2-1. T-Birds tied it again. We started this second period. Sachem with a 3-2 lead. T-Birds tied. Sachem got it back at 4-3, and now it's 4-4 as Antonio races ahead short-handed, but he's knocked off the puck. Donley will collect in front of the Sachem bench and hits Antonio. Took a check from Fussa, but keeps possession. It just continues to drive his feet north until he's finally knocked to the ice. And now Beltram creates some space for himself. Beltram across, hits McCarthy. He shoots and scores! McCarthy on the power play. 5-4 for the Braves.
Yeah, you see clear. We go through the transitioning zone and a 2-on-1 developing there for Sachem. A great centering pass into the stick of McCarthy and a 1-on-1 opportunity in the net, and buries it low to give Sachem the lead.
A great wrist shot there from McCarthy after collecting the pass from Beltram. And Sachem up 5-4 here as they go offside with exactly 5 minutes to play in period 2. Back and forth we continue to go here in the developmental division. A reminder, we got 2 varsity games coming up after this one. West Islip and Sachem first, and then Smithtown Hauppauge versus Northport Huntington. Here comes Zub. Out front, Lovergene backhand goes to the corner. Zub takes it back, looking for Lovergene. His shot's blocked. Zub will take it one more time, looking back door, and it goes through a sea of sticks. Bermudez trying to get it out of the zone. Got tied up. Now a foot race down the ice between Atkins and Gesick takes the puck. He's surrounded by Braves right now. Rakos is going to go in to help as Zub fires it around the weak side boards, and it'll go all the way down back into the T-Birds' end. Stopping up, nice play there was Fielding, as now he'll start to break. Dishes ahead for Rakos, who was clean behind the defense. Rakos is going to have to stop up, though, as Atkins caught up to him pretty quickly. Off of Atkins' skate, kicked back, and now he'll try to start the breakout one more time. A saucer pass comes all the way down the sheet. Icing called with 3:52 to go in period 2.
Yeah, one thing we see, as we had mentioned earlier, when we have so many bodies down in the offensive zone, it makes it difficult to get some passes out. And one thing I've seen Sachem do is with the physicality and the big stick that Atkins possesses, they've held him farther back towards the blue line to probably, when they clear it, create one-timer opportunities for Atkins to get something in the net.
Left of Amarada for the draw, and Rakos wins it back on the backhand. Bermudez tries to one-time the rolling puck. Just couldn't get much on it. McCarthy will now wheel ahead. He's the most recent goal scorer in this one. McCarthy, pass out front, Finnemore shot save. Another one stopped up, and Grant Cowder will take the whistle.
Yeah, Cowder doing it again. Instead of clearing it, he jumps on it, gets the glove, and gets the whistle in his favor to give himself a chance to breathe.
We'll go left of Cowder with a shade over 3.5 to go here in this middle period. Chipped off the wall, Fussa racing to keep it in. Burns forces it out, and Burns will win the foot race for this loose puck. He'll stop up, spins one back to Antonio, got the stick lifted by Kylie Russo, and it comes out to the red line where Donnelly will spin. Donnelly off the boards. Burns could not corral the puck. Played ahead, Finnemore lost it in the skates. Banks it off the wall, giving chase back out to neutral ice. Sachem will fire it in. Under 3 to go, Ian. Chance blocked by Haggerty. And now it's flipped ahead, and here comes Antonio. A lot of speed down the ice. McCarthy racing back to catch him. Antonio on the backhand, denied with the pad by Amarada. Big stop there by Santino, keeping this a 5-4 game for his team. 2:30 remaining in the second. Fussa cuts middle, shots blocked. Donnelly off the wall, Kotsonis looking to get it out. Arm up, penalty coming up here on Sachem, and the T-Birds will go on the power play. McCarthy to the box, 2 minutes for roughing. Sachem scored on their lone power play chance. Can the T-Birds do the same?
Yeah, we mentioned earlier the focal point of this game was going to be the opportunities, and it's the big important thing is getting them, whether it's creating them down low with some centering bids, or like we see here, what Sachem had earlier is a power play.
Can they capitalize? 5-on-4. The draw's one to Haggerty. He looks out front. It's taken by Atkins, and he'll send it 200 feet. Beltram races down, takes a shot. What a stop by Cowder. What a chance created by Beltram. And now a pass for Antonio comes off his twig, and it'll go all the way down. Won't be an icing as he was on the right side of the red when he touched it up. Power play still here for the T-Birds. Burns back to the point. Held in at the blue by Donnelly. Back for Burns. Burns pressured by Collins. He tries to clear. Donnelly holds the zone. Atkins on a stick lift, overskated it. Burns to the net. Chances stopped up. Atkins came back, got a piece of the stick. And now Beltram skates it out. It's 2-on-1. He's got Bustamante to his left. Dishes it across, unable to catch up to it. Haggerty off the boards. Minute gone here on the power play. Sachem have done a great job. No chances really here for the T-Birds. Atkins gets it at the point. He'll walk it down low. A backhander might have gotten deflected. Haggerty couldn't get that puck out. Collins trying to put it deep. He does. Bermudez. Toe drag doesn't work. Out of the corner, Beltram, skate save. Rebound, another stop. Collins looking for a wraparound try. Lost it in his own skates, and it's covered by Cowder. Sachem on the power kill here. Down a player, doesn't matter. Still getting some offensive chances here, Magnus.
Yeah, flying up and down the sheet, clearing the puck when needed, and wrapping around the net, and giving their goalie a time to breathe, move around, and assess where the puck is, and possible opportunities for Sachem here early.
Under a minute to play here in period 2. 5-4, Sachem in the lead. Power play continues for the T-Birds as they want to create some offense here, try to tie this game up entering the third. We saw at the end of the first, Sachem scored with just 1.5 seconds left. Can the T-Birds do something similar? They'll lead a breakout. It's Rakos who collects the pass in the middle of the ice. Trying to drive wide on Atkins. Atkins on a stick check, takes it away, and now Fussa looking to clear it down. He does. 2 seconds and 1. McCarthy's out of the box. Just 18 seconds remaining in the game. In the second period. Nice move by Bermudez. Dishes for Kotsonis. Kotsonis Taken by Zub, 5 seconds to go. One last attempt, possibly. Chopped away, and that'll do it. Time expires here in the second period. What a treat of a game we've had. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break. You grab a snack. Come right back to the couch. 5-4, Sachem in the lead over the Connetquot Sayville T-Birds. Back for the third period. Travis Quigley here with Magnus Healy, Paul Trentini on the camera. 5-4, Sachem out in front over the Connetquot Sayville T-Birds. Quick offside, just 12 seconds in to the third. Sachem, this is their first game of the developmental campaign, looking to start off 1-0. Second game of the season for the T-Birds. They're trying to get to a 1-1 record. It's been a back and forth, end-to-end battle thus far, and we're absolutely going to need all of these 15 minutes to decide the winner of this contest. McCarthy out at neutral ice, taken away by Ruselowitz as he whacked it across to Kotsonis. He stops up and cuts to the middle of the ice. A backhand for Ruselowitz, comes off the heel of his stick and goes to the corner. Rakos is there to collect it, trying to cut back towards the net and just lost the handle of the puck. McCarthy ahead for Russo. Russo looking to go long for Finnemore, but Donnelly there to cut across and take it away. Kylie Russo, though, with the red line. Good stick check. Back ahead for Kotsonis. Trying to put it deep. McCarthy steals it right back. Dumped to the ice by Haggerty. It was a big hit right there at the red line. Don't see that too much in the developmental division. Ian loses the handle of it. Fossa trying to throw it back deep at the red line. Ruselowitz trying to catch up to it now. Knocks McCarthy to the ice, but McCarthy still able to get the puck forward for Russo. Went through the legs of Finnemore. Fossa run into by Ruselowitz, and a penalty being called here on the T-Birds. Puck touched up, and we got a power play coming here for the Braves. They're already 1 for 1 tonight. Can they make it 2 for 2 and get the biggest lead of the game that either side would have, Magnus? And we'll see what Sachem does with this power play chance.
Yeah, as you said, the power play has been the creation of most opportunities here tonight. You know, being a man down, it does definitely make a difference when there's we've seen a lot of clamoring of the sticks in the offensive zone. Having that one extra man really gives you the advantage here.
Beltran will take it off the faceoff. Takes a wrist shot. He scores! On the power play, Sachem go up 6-4. Magnus right off the faceoff here. Beltran rolls off the wall, gets it to his forehand, and just fires it on net.
Yeah, one-timer, and that's the one thing we said, being a man down, there's one less guy on you, you have a lot more open opportunity. And we see Beltran flies off the board, gets that one-timer over the center, and puts it in.
Great wrist shot from Beltram in the high slot. Might have even taken a deflection on the way. Nonetheless, 6-4, another power play goal for Sachem here. And looks like we have another penalty coming up, this time going against Sachem. And yes, indeed, a 2-minute tripping call on the way. And now the T-Birds will have a power play chance here in the third period as they look to get one back. Just 2 minutes gone here in the final frame. And Magnus, this would be really big for Connetquot Sayville if they were able to capitalize and score a goal here on this power play.
Yeah, they've got to capitalize, as you mentioned. You have the opportunity, man down, and I think this is where you get the opportunity, which the T-Birds have kind of struggled with today, is to create spacing open in the offensive zone. They've kind of been all stuck and glued to each other trying to fight for the puck. Maybe air it out a little and create some opportunity and view the sheet a little bit better.
Puck comes back to the point. Initial shot is blocked up. It's a 50-50 battle in the slot before it's forced over to the half boards by Lovergene. Gets it ahead to Zub, and he'll chop it down the ice. So it's Atkins to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. We saw last time on the T-Birds power play, it was mostly Sachem with the puck in the offensive zone. T-Birds trying to reverse that fortune this time around. And it's Bermudez who's going to headman the puck. Antonio driving ahead. A nice little fake there to the backhand. He's denied by Amarada. Second time tonight that Amarada has made a save on Antonio going to the backhand. Zub can't get it out on the first try. Second try after he continued battling does. And now he'll get a chance shorthanded. Drops it off for Lovergene. A little toe drag. Back for Zub. He scores! What a pass! What a goal! A beautiful toe drag, and then a beautiful pass back to Zub. 7-4 on the shorty. Zub gets the hat trick goal.
Yeah, the centering bids we've seen all night from both the T-Birds and the Braves land in there with Lovergene and Zub obviously getting the hat trick there, making this a 7-4 game.
T-Birds more desperate for that goal now as Burns enters the zone, drops to Kotsonis. He'll leave it to Rakos, who just could not settle that puck down. It's cleared out, and Donnelly goes D-to-D for Haggerty. He'll dump it deep as the T-Birds have to tag up and get back on side. Just 45 seconds left on the penalty to Atkins. Donnelly keeps it in the zone. Looking to beat a couple defenders. Haggerty fires, goes off the outside of the net. Beltram collects. He'll start to drive his feet ahead. Gets it over the stick of Donnelly all the way down the ice. Haggerty back to collect for the T-Birds with just 15 seconds remaining on the power play. Haggerty looking to make a cut move, and Fussa takes it away, but Haggerty keeps driving, gets it to Burns. Burns moves it back to Haggerty. Shot save, Amarada covers up for the whistle. 1 second left on the penalty for Atkins. 11:01 remaining here in the third. Big stop right there from Amarada, Magnus.
Yeah, this T-Birds team has not been able to get the best out of Amarada here. He's played phenomenally in the amount of power plays we've had thus far tonight. Man down or not, Amarada's going to get his glove on it.
We've seen a lot of breakaways, a lot of odd man rushes, and both goaltenders have come up with some key saves tonight, and that was Santino Amarada making another one right there. Puck goes down. We return to 5-on-5 hockey now, as Sachem are going to look to capitalize as Atkins out of the box, chasing it down with Donnelly. Atkins there, shoots, goes through the blue paint. He's going to collect his own rebound. Looks to cycle it back deep. Haggerty is there to pick it off and looking to wheel it out, but Atkins takes it back. Atkins driving in on the forehand, shoots just wide. He's on hat trick watch as well. Collins looking to go to the net. Poked away by Donnelly. Rakos takes it out of the zone. Looking to headman it. Ryan knocks the pass down. Haggerty off the boards. Ryan again will knock it away. Back to Haggerty. Going through the middle. Atkins intercepts. Won't come out. It's played off into the corner. Brace. Goes to the point for Atkins. A lot of traffic in front. Atkins' shot was blocked by Katsonis. He'll recover it. Atkins, another one. Friendly fire hits Collins there. Collins' pass hits the pad of Cowder, and now Burns is going to try to clear the zone. He does. Atkins gets there first for Sachem. Off the bench, Antonio with a ton of pace, wheeling into the zone. Trying to slow up, gets it through the skates of Atkins. 9:30 to play here in regulation. Collins on the back check, takes it away from Antonio, steers it up the boards. Haggerty pinches in. Out front for Katsonis, one-timer, he scores! 7-5 on the one-time blast, second of the game for Jonathan Katsonis.
Yeah, no power play needed here from the T-Birds, and Katsonis gets it off the boards, chips it over the stick there of a Sachem Brave, gets it over the centering bid and puts it in the net past Amarada. We were giving him so many credits. It's almost so much he could do back there.
Beltram racing in, trying to respond. Big save, rebound pops right to Zub. He could not settle the bouncing puck to hammer it back home in time. He'll get the return pass, though, almost had another opportunity. He'll walk to the outside. Now in the high slot, Zub takes the shot, denied. Antonio just swats it away, just trying to alleviate the pressure in the defensive zone. The puck not going to have the juice, though, doesn't make it for an icing. Atkins is going to have to reset things. 8:40 remaining. Hits Beltram with a pass. He'll cut back to the middle. Beats two T-Birds. Can he beat a third? Stick save. Puck is cleared out again by Connetquot Sayville. Atkins with plenty of time will circle back. Takes the biscuit and looks to go for a skate. Beats a couple forecheckers. Looking for Beltram just behind him. Bermudez racing back to collect. Puts a backhand around the wall. Zub trying to get there. Goes back to the point, nobody home. Antonio off to the races. Zub just ties him up enough, doesn't take a penalty, and is able to maintain possession of the puck. Crucial play right there. And now Beltram, he races ahead. What a play, Bermudez diving back to break it up. Incredible effort from Bermudez. Still a chance for Sachem here. It's free in the slot before it's cleared ahead. And now Antonio, he'll get another breakaway. Driving in, Antonio to the forehand. This time he scores! Hat trick Antonio! 7-6 with 7:27 to play.
Yeah, we see there Bermuda with his signature diving check that we've seen, and it's a one-on-one with Antonio and the goalie. Nothing but open net for him, crosses it over and dishes it to the bottom right hand of the net.
And we saw the last couple of breakaways, Magnus. Antonio tried to go to the backhand, and he was stopped up by Amarada that time. He went backhand back to his forehand and was able to beat Amarada on the glove side. McCarthy walking in, chances blocked by Haggerty. Got tied up in his equipment momentarily. Russo to the net, it's blocked. 7-6 with just over 7 minutes to go. McCarthy races back to collect, and he'll dump it down the ice. What a game we've had here on the North Rink. Flipped ahead for Konstantinos Katsonis. Bustamante on the back check will get it and spins it behind the net. Played off the wall, Donnelly gonna pinch. Takes a slap shot that Amarada sticks away. McCarthy will send it all the way down. Icing coming here on Sachem. T-Birds putting a lot of pressure on the Braves in their bid to tie this game up.
Yeah, just when you think one side's got it, the other starts to put a push here, as we're seeing the T-Birds do here early on Sachem and Amarada. Nothing but pressure being applied from both sides. Nobody's out of the woods yet, regardless of what your lead is here tonight.
And that's a great point you just made, as it almost did look a little bit as if Sachem was starting to pull away. They scored that shorthanded goal. They scored another. They were up by 3. and it felt like they could really steal the game with another goal. Instead, it was the T-Birds who got that next goal, that ever so important goal, and then followed it up with another just under 2 minutes after that. So a 7-6 game, 6:22 to go, and Collins is going to race ahead for Sachem. Knocked down by Donley. He'll come together again with Collins. Plays it up the boards. Burns does a nice job stick lifting on Fussa, and it comes back into the Braves zone. Atkins resets. Kotsonis was trying to put some pressure on and ended up missing on the stick check. It's just cleared out by Haggerty. Kotsonis still recovering, comes back out of the zone as he had to tag up offside. Beltram takes it for the Braves as Rakos comes back, knocks him to the ice. Nothing coming there. Held in the zone by Fussa, gets it to Collins. Collins at the net, takes a couple deflections, and now Haggerty's going to look to skate it out, chips it off the boards, and back in by Atkins. Now Atkins, he'll have a chance to wheel it in again. He shoots, save made, diving on it is Grant Cowder, and he gets the whistle. 5:30 to go here in the third period. A big stop right there for Cowder, keeping this a one-goal contest.
Yeah, a game that moves as quick as hockey. It's a game of momentum. You know, the game could turn in a flash, and that's what we've seen here thus far from the T-Birds. The perfect example of that. You got to see one to get one. You need to see a goal to get the momentum to build and build upon that, and that's what the T-Birds have done later on in this third period.
They win the draw back. It's McCarthy with the shot kicked away by Cowder. It's out in the corner now. Looking for Zub. His shot deflected. Rebound, they score! 2-goal lead restored. Lovergene gets it off the pad and fires it home. It's 8-6.
And we see here, hits off the pad, and Lovergene with the perfect opportunity. It kind of gets just tangled up there, and nothing really the goaltender could have done. Perfect opportunity there for Lovergene.
7-6, now 8-6 with 5:19 to go. A big goal right there for the Braves, trying to start their season 1-0. Racing in, now it's Zub who collects. He shoots just wide. Ryan looking to the corner for Lovergene, most recent goal scorer. He'll spin, looking back post. Zub wasn't there, now collects it. Final 5 here on the North Rink. Zub trying to stuff one, stopped up by Cowder. Kept in the zone. Braves doing a very good job on this shift. Right in front of the scorer's box, we have a battle. Ruselowitz is going to look to put it deep. He does. And he'll be the first forechecker as well as McCarthy's back for the Braves. Elects to rim it around the boards. Puck held in by Bermudez. One more time, that one will come out. T-Birds trying to recollect themselves. Antonio trying to make a move around Ryan. He takes it away. Ryan puts it into an area for Zub. Zub settles. Looking on the backhand. Now the forehand. Pass is denied. He'll get it one more time. Rolling puck, looking to settle. Point for McCarthy. McCarthy just trying to battle to keep it in. Does so a second time. Ryan now with possession. Looking for a shot. Stopped up one more time off the outside of the net. T-Birds looking to clear. Down by 2. Ryan takes it. Nobody home. Fielding there. A nice stick check. Lovergene looking out front for Zub. Finds him. Zub will spin. Tries a shot. Fielding blocks. Now it comes to Antonio, and he's looking to get his wheels turning. Antonio just lost possession, and Atkins will win the battle there. It does come out. Kotsonis has to reset. Moves it to Haggerty. Haggerty gains the red and dumps it in. 3:15 remaining in the third period. Ruselowitz, first forechecker, plugs up the boards, puts a pass to the slot. Nobody there for the T-Birds. McCarthy out of the zone. He'll send it down the ice. Potentially an icing coming indeed. We have an icing called with exactly 3 minutes to go. You gotta wonder, do we get a T-Bird timeout here, Magnus, in these waning moments of this game, down by 2 goals?
Yeah, the one thing I think that has been the beneficiary here for this Sachem Braves squad is their transitional game, getting up and down the ice. You know, the T-Birds have created a lot of clears and gotten the puck in opponent offensive zone, but they haven't been able to get down there and compete with their clears as well as the Braves have been able to.
In the skates of Rakos as a battle commences at the circle, 2:55. Rakos trying to shot, it's blocked. Still battling, becomes a 2-on-2. Comes back to the wall, swatted at the net. Played in behind by Ramirez as Atkins is gonna try to skate it out himself. Beats 2 forecheckers, and Atkins with a ton of speed, driving in. Atkins shoots, sticked away. Haggerty there, looking to clear the zone. Fossa stops it up at the blue line and gets it to Atkins, who's retreating back to his post. Unable to clear there, Haggerty. Backhanded down the ice towards the net, skips through the legs of Donley, races to the corner, and pokes it away from Russo. Haggerty one more time, tries to clear. Atkins holds the zone again. Great hustle from Atkins, and it gets to the middle, and Finnemore fires a wrister that's stopped up and covered by Cowder.
Yeah, on the topic of transitional game, the headman behind it for these Braves has been Atkins, and he demonstrated on that last shift his ability to get up and down the sheet and dangle the puck through these T-Birds defenders has been an incredible feat today.
8-6 the scoreline, minute 58 remaining. T-Birds trying to score 2 and tie this game. Sachem looking to hold on. End-to-end action all night here in the North Rink, and we still got 2 games to go. The D-to-D pass from McCarthy inadvertently played out to center ice, but smartly Bustamante knocks it back into the zone. Donley trying to get north, looking for Burns. Bustamante keeps it in. Burns will collect it one more time. Katsonis trying to take it, help him out, but Beltran was able to steer it away. Haggerty steps up, knocks man off puck. Cleared out of the zone, minute 20 to go. Gonna be looking to the bench soon, I'm sure, is Cowder. And we got an offside called on Sachem. So minute 17, face off at just in front of the Connetquot Sayville bench. T-Birds looking for possession and some offensive zone time. Potentially get Cowder out of the net, get an extra skater on the ice. Trying to win it forward, Antonio. Slap shot into the zone by Bustamante. Fielding back to collect. Stops behind the net. Looking to send it up the wall. Didn't get there. Collins takes it away. Final minute here in regulation. Collins' shot stopped up, but he's still battling for it. It's still loose. Pops over to the glove of Cowder and then swatted to the corner. McCarthy jumps it. Takes a wrist shot, save, rebound, nothing there, covered up. 42 seconds to go. Sachem looking to hold on and take their first victory of the season.
Yeah, constant pressure from this Braves team in the offensive zone, not really giving the T-Birds an opportunity to clear the puck, as we had mentioned they needed to be doing earlier, and not really giving them the lane to get the puck out of their defensive zone.
42 seconds remaining. Rakos again was trying to swat it forward. Fussell will keep it in. Ruselowitz gets it ahead for Katsonis out of the zone, but he just overskates the puck. Fussa back in for Sachem. Gets the stick lifted by Donley. Atkins is there to take it. 20 seconds remain. Atkins shot again through the blue paint. Wouldn't go for him. Ryan's shot blocked. Comes out to the red line. The Lovergina cross for Zub. He'll enter the zone with 8 seconds left. Zub to the middle. Fussell one-timer. Save made. Rebound, puck still free. Now a whistle goes with 2.6 left in this one. And the official, believe, just going to signal to run the clock. And that'll do it. Sachem in their first game of the season collecting 8-6 victory over the Connetquot Sayville T-Birds.
Surprised a little runoff there. 2 seconds means a lot in this type of environment. We saw them score with 1.5 earlier on. But a great win here from the Sachem Braves, playing good on all sides of the puck. In transition, Amarada played fantastic, led in transition there. Beautiful, beautiful game from both sides.
Now that was a fun one to call. Great way to start the action here on the North Rink in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Once again, final score, 8-6. The Sachem Braves take the win in their first contest of the season. For you Sachem fans, we'll be back in action next Monday, September 29th, against the West Islip Lions. For you T-Birds fans, back in action. It's going to be a little bit of a break, but October 11th, we'll see the T-Birds once again, and they'll be taking on those West Islip Lions. Final score, 8-6, Sachem over Connetquot. Make sure you stick with us. We got 2 varsity matchups coming up. The first one, West Islip and Sachem, and we'll wrap up the night with Smithtown Hauppauge taking on the Northport Huntington Tigers. On behalf of Gabe Takuri, Paul Trentini, and Magnus Healy, I'm Travis Quigley. Once again, have a great rest of your night, and as always, we'll see you next time right here on the LI Sports Network.